I haven't really talked about Sonic in a while, but honestly now seems like a good time since we're getting a lot of information about Sonic Mania and the 2017 project. But we're not looking at either of those today. Today we're going to be taking a look at a pretty underrated ROM hack made for Sonic on the Genesis by a guy named Selbi, an unofficial Sonic game that's seeping with obscurity, difficulty, and just a surprisingly humorous story. Just imagine what Sonic would be like if it was directed by Micheal Bay, and that's pretty much this game. Hey, we're Micheal Bay, and today we are playing Sonic ERaZor. Sonic ERaZor is not your typical Sonic game, and for good reason. For starters, the title screen, secondly, the title screen, and thirdly, literally everything else. You see, Sonic ERaZor has a high emphasis on difficulty, explosions, and generally trolling the player with a score system similar to that of Cat Mario, in the sense that you have no lives, just a death counter. If that doesn't make you think, what am I getting into, then the intro sequence probably will. Okay, wait, why is everything exploding? You're gray now. Okay, bullets everywhere, what even? Oh no, that wasn't like the actual gameplay, was it? Wait, was it? It was? Well, I quit. Nice knowing you. Someone take my channel. I am not doing this anymore. Sonic ERaZor takes its difficulty very seriously. In fact, the game even tells you how hard everything's going to be down the road. But actually, the difficulty isn't really in the unfairity, it's kind of in skill in all honesty. Yeah, you could say there's some trial and error involved, but in all honesty, it's really just memorizing the stages and using sort of meta mechanics in combination with one another in order to clear all the acts and defeat all the bosses. The mechanics vary from level to level, such as the end goals and the minigames being used to make you reset the level, and the camera and labyrinth place being used to make you find clever ways to avoid landing on certain surfaces. There's also a standard spin dash, super peel out, drop dash, and boost for when you're not pulling your hair out trying to figure out how to complete a level. Oh yeah, I should also mention in human mode. Just think about Super Sonic, but this. Yeah, most of these mechanics are used in every level in pretty creative ways. And with levels like these, you never stood a chance. From hyper-realistic blood spikes to traps, even though there's still a lot of skill involved, Sonic ERaZor is still a troll game at heart. Many times the death will have seemed unavoidable, but it's not due to chance or luck, it's more so due to a mechanic you haven't found out how to use yet. And when you trial and error your way through it, you feel so good about figuring it out. Let me give you an example. As previously mentioned in Labyrinth's place, Sonic does not control the camera. The camera is controlled by the paid cameraman as said in the dialogue. This means that whenever Sonic touches a surface, the camera moves up to meet said surface. The game introduces you to this by placing you in front of a hill and a platform. By stepping on or even touching the hill at all, it's impossible to be able to make the platform because the camera lock blocks you from moving down. However, if you jump over the hill using a very specific dash, being careful not to touch anything, you barely make it with one block of leeway. I think this is what makes me think that this ROM hack knows how to use trial and error in the most rewarding way possible. At first it might seem impossible, but looking back it was so simple that you could almost do it perfectly the next times. And this applies to bosses too. While the Crab Meat and Night Hill place might look spastic and unbeatable, it follows a very quick pattern that once you get used to, makes defeating this boss almost like clockwork. The music, while not original, is fitting, and the death scenes are actually hilarious. All 9 stages felt polished, and I didn't really think any mechanics were too gimmicky. I also thought that Inhuman mode was actually the greatest. I mean, seriously, that's like a new definition of 360 no-scoping while firing bullets out of your ass. All this, along with the trollish and movie-esque writing, makes Sonic ERaZor a very, very obscure Sonic game, for all the right reasons. I just wish it were longer than 9 acts, but nonetheless, Sonic ERaZor is a ROM hack, so it might not be all that long, and yes, there may be a few glitches. But one way or another, Sonic ERaZor, while not a typical Sonic game, is still a blast to play, and I definitely encourage you to give it a try if you're into Kaizo of Mario, or if you just think that normal Sonic is a bit too easy. That's all for today, guys. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like down below, and don't forget to smash that squishy red subscribe button for more content weekly. Also, be sure to tell me what you guys think in the comments below, just so I know how to improve my content. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.